Let's be real, finding a truly great ETS2 map mod can feel like chasing a mirage. You spend hours downloading, tweaking, troubleshooting, only to end up staring at broken textures, endless crashes or soulless roads that feel like they were built by ghosts. I've been there, frustrated, exhausted, wondering if the perfect map even exists in ETS2. But after countless virtual miles and more dead ends than I care to admit, I finally uncovered the real gems. These 3 standalone maps aren't just mods, they're experiences. One delivers jaw-dropping realism that'll make you forget you're in a game, another throws you into a sweeping adventure that feels like a cross-country odyssey, and the last, well, it's a driver's paradise, fluid, immersive and deeply satisfying. These aren't just new roads, they're new worlds, and once you've driven them, there's no going back. If the thrill is fading and the road's feeling a little bit too familiar, it might be time to shift gears. You're not just in the right place, you're on the verge of discovering something extraordinary. I've spent hours behind the wheel, testing and exploring, and sometimes, in fact, quite a lot of the times, getting lost. What I found are 3 masterpieces from the modding community. One that redefines realism down to the last pothole and every roadside detail. One that takes you on a sweeping continental journey full of surprises and scale, which is very important. And one that's a pure driver's dream, where every curve and climb feels handcrafted for immersion. Now a quick heads up, to be clear from the beginning, these are standalone maps. And they are free, which means you'll need to create a separate profile for each individual map. It's a small step, but trust me, the payoff is huge, as there will be no risk to your main ETS2 progress. It's just fresh new worlds waiting to be explored whenever you're ready. The simulation fanatics, those of you who demand realism dialed up to number 11. Those of you who know me will know I'm a big fan of realism, and this map just hits the spot. This isn't just another map, it's a breathtaking, true-to-life recreation of the Rhineland-Palatinate region of southwest Germany. This is what makes RPM a masterpiece. It's unbelievable commitment to a perfect one-to-one scale that makes 1 kilometre in the game is 1 kilometre in the real world. Every single delivery feels more significant, more earned, because the journeys have a true sense of time and distance. The moment you load into the RPM map, you feel the difference. This isn't the wide, forgiven Europe of the base game. Here the roads are realistically narrow, winding through dense logging trails and squeezing through tight village streets. That will definitely put your skills to the ultimate test. The creators have poured an insane amount of detail into this corner of Germany. You'll find features you won't see anywhere else, like dynamic police checkpoints that keep you on your toes. And based on my own personal experience, they're very much real to life. Now there are incredibly detailed parts along the map, including the animated loading sequences for cargo for such things like logs, wood chips, and obviously goods in the fields on the farms. When you're driving into a company yard, it isn't just about finding a parking spot. These are complex, tricky areas designed to mimic their real-world counterparts, often based on feedback from actual truckers in the region itself. You'll see pedestrians at crosswalks or pedestrian crossings, depending what part of the world you're from. You'll see city buses running their routes and a host of new AI vehicles that enhance the immersion of the game. You'll see things like ambulances, John Deere tractors out in the countryside. The scenery itself is dotted with real-world landmarks like the impressive Schwarzbachel. I think I got no idea how to pronounce it, but it's a bridge. And you see tons of secret roads just waiting to be discovered in the map. Driving in the RPM map is a genuine skill check. The satisfaction of navigating your truck through these authentic landscapes without a scratch is simply unmatched. It does force you to become a better and more precise driver. A couple of things to keep in mind though. To run the RPM, you will need to own all of the official SCS Map DLCs. I expect the journeys to take a realistic amount of time. For pure, underrated hyper-realism, nothing else comes close to the RPM map. If at any point during this video you find it helpful, can you do me a huge favour and hit that like button? It genuinely helps the channel grow and tells YouTube you're getting value from this. And if you want more deep dives into mods like these, please consider subscribing. Your support is what makes these videos possible. All the links for the map mods are down in the description. For our next pick, we're going to leave Europe behind us and we're going to head to an entirely new continent. Our second must-have map is the Mapa Ceibo. It's a massive and vibrant recreation of Argentina and its neighbouring countries. Now, if you're craving a complete change of scenery, a new culture and a fresh set of trucking challenges, this is the map for you. The map itself immediately drops you into the unique atmosphere of South America. The map features custom Argentinian traffic, so you share the road with local cars and all sorts of buses that are common sight there. The companies are unique, reflecting the local economy, and you'll find yourself hauling cargo you would never encounter in Europe. The cultural details are fantastic, with Spanish road signs, distinct architecture, and beautifully crafted bus terminals that serve as the heart of many South American cities. And here's a great tip for you. If you want to, you can grab a bus mod and you can take a break from hauling cargo to drive passengers from one terminal to another, offering a whole new way to experience this incredible map. But the driving experience here is all about variety. Mapa Ceibo boasts a huge road network, from wide multi-lane highways, motorways, whatever you want to call them, that stretch for hundreds of kilometres, to bumpy, challenging dirt roads that will push your truck to its limits. 1 minute you're navigating the busy city grid of a place like Buenos Aires, I got no idea you pronounce the capital of Argentina, and the next you're on a long haul journey through the vast, beautiful countryside. The map is constantly being expanded by its dedicated team, with new cities and routes bringing more of Argentina and its neighbours like Uruguay into the game. That feeling of adventure is what truly makes this map special. It's the thrill of trucking in a completely new environment. The journeys do feel epic, the landscapes are incredibly diverse, and the challenge of navigating unfamiliar territory is immensely rewarding. This is a map that just begs to be explored. Like the others, Mapa Ceibo is a standalone project and you'll need all the official DLCs for it to work. If you're ready to take a break away from the familiar and embark on an unforgettable trucking adventure, then you will have to install this map. But one thing you should be wary of: when you look at the map on your screen, you will see a lot of roads that seem a bit straight, but it couldn't be further from the truth. These roads are bendy, they are windy, and they are full of challenges. For our final map, we're shifting gears from the real world to a world built for one purpose: the pure joy of driving. Welcome to Grand Utopia, my friends. This is a stunning fictional 1-to-1 scale island, similar to the RPM map with the scale, so it's built for driving and time and distance. But this map is inspired by the picturesque landscapes of France. What they've done is they've taken areas of France and put them all together on one map. And it's not about recreating a real place, it's about creating the ultimate trucker's playground. And this map absolutely delivers. The Grand Utopia is a masterclass in road design. The creators have poured thousands of hours, no doubt, into crafting a road network that is both technically challenging and breathtakingly gorgeous. You'll find yourself navigating tight, windy coastal roads with stunning ocean views, pushing your engine to the limit on mountain passes with sharp hairpin turns, and exploring complex custom-built cities. You will also recognise names of these towns, as the other names you'll see on the ETS2 map, so it has that familiar sense about it. But this island is packed with hidden routes and scenic detours that make every single job feel like a journey of discovery. The entire focus is on the drive itself. Every curve, every incline and every junction feels intentionally placed to challenge and engage you in this map. The scenery is nothing short of spectacular. The visual quality is absolutely top tier, creating a world that feels both immersive and just a little bit magical. You will be hitting the photo button constantly, no doubt. One of the best things about this Grand Utopia is that the main map is completely free. If you fall in love with it and you want to support the creator, there are optional paid add-ons that grant access to new exclusive areas to explore. Also, you're going to start to find this map is now being included into map mods. So what I mean by that is people are putting combos together for maps, and this Grand Utopia is making its way into some of these map combos. Now, the community surrounding this map is also fantastic, with the creator actively developing the map and hosting community events. This is a living, breathing project built on pure passion, no doubt. To drive on this island, you'll need all the map DLCs, and because it's a standalone world, a new profile will need to be selected. But once again, this won't affect your main ETS2 save, and you're going to hop in and hop out whenever you feel like something different. These three maps represent the best of standalone maps in ETS2.